The film industry is a multi-billion dollar spectacle, dazzling audience with blockbuster hits and cinematic masterpieces. But behind every stunning visual and seamless production lies an intricate web of logistics, moving massive equipment, coordinating global film shoots, and now delivering contents instantly across streaming platforms. Traditional movie logistics are evolving. Digitalization is reshaping how films are made, distributed, and consumed. From physical film reels to cloud-based editing, and from on-location shoots to AI-driven virtual sets, movie making has become more dynamic. In today's episode, join me as we are taking a deep dive into the fascinating world of movie logistics. In 2024, the global movie industry was valued at approximately $112 billion, with projections indicating growth to $170 billion by 2030 at a CAGR of 8.1%. The estimated production expenditure for films range between 40 to 60 billion worldwide, while India, one of the world's largest filmmaking country, spent 1.2 billion or 10,000 crores in movie production. The Hollywood box office revenue stood at approximately $40 billion, while the second highest market, that is China, at 8 billion and India at 1.6 billion. 2024 also saw the staggering growth of digital video segment, which includes OTT platform, video on demand, and social media video platforms like YouTube and Instagram, which played a dominant role in revenue generation, contributing significantly to the industry's earning at more than $60 billion. But what does this mean for logistics? Let me explain this with facts, figures, and the latest trends. Despite the rise of digital media, physical logistics remain a cornerstone of filmmaking, ensuring the seamless movement of equipment, costumes, and set materials across locations. Coordinating these elements requires meticulous planning and execution to keep productions on schedule and, of course, within budget. Logistic costs vary significantly across film industries. Big budget Hollywood films allocate nearly 30% of their budget to logistics and production related expenses, which is covering the transportation, set construction, and specialized equipment. In contrast, Indian films typically spend between 15 to 25% in logistics due to low labor costs, localized shooting, and optimized resource management. For large-scale production, the cost of transporting equipment alone can range from $1 million to $5 million depending on location and complexity. Some films require shipping hundreds of vehicles across multiple countries, while others import specialized equipment for high-stakes action sequences. The Fast and Furious franchise, for example, required over 300 vehicles to be transported internationally during production. Similarly, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 coordinated logistics across 5 continents, moving helicopters, stunt cars, and gear globally. Closer to home, the Tamil movie Valimai, made in 2022, imported around 250 high-performance bikes for its stunt sequences and expensive, time-consuming process that demands expert logistical support. The biggest shift in movie logistics today is the transition from physical shipments of film reels to digital distribution. In the past, thousands of physical film copies had to be shipped to theaters worldwide. Today, movies are transmitted digitally, eliminating the need for expensive shipping. In 2013, 90% of theaters worldwide still relied on physical film reels. By 2023, over 99% had transitioned to digital cinema projection. The cost of distributing a film digitally is 90% cheaper than printing and shipping physical film. Streaming platforms account for over 70% of global film and TV consumption, reducing physical logistics but increasing digital infrastructure demands. For example, Disney and Netflix use Content Delivery Network or CDNs to ensure seamless global streaming requiring massive data centers instead of physical shipments, or in other words, avoiding logistical requirements. Advancement in virtual production are transforming the film industry, making filmmaking more efficient and cost effective. Virtual studios enable filmmakers to create entire scenes digitally, significantly reducing the need for expensive location shoots and large-scale physical transport. A prime example is Disney's The Mandalorian, which utilizes LED walls and virtual production to recreate realistic environment, cutting millions in travel and logistic costs compared to traditional filmmaking. These innovations are reshaping how movies are made, offering filmmakers greater creative flexibility while lowering production expenses. The global virtual production market, valued at $2.2 billion in 2022, is projected to grow to $6.8 billion by 2030 as more studios adopt this technology to streamline workflows. In parallel, AI-powered logistics is revolutionizing production planning, optimizing transportation scheduling and resource allocation, helping reduce film production costs by an estimated 15 to 20%. By 2025, around 70% of Hollywood studios are expected to integrate AI-driven logistics to enhance efficiency and minimize budget overruns. As digital and AI innovations continue to evolve, the future of filmmaking is becoming smarter, faster, and more cost efficient. As the world shifts towards sustainability, so does the film industry. Logistics providers are adopting greener transportation methods and energy-efficient film production to reduce carbon footprints. As per research, an average Hollywood blockbuster emits over 3,000 metric tons of CO2, equivalent to 600 passenger cars running for an year. Presently, all studios are looking at reducing emissions by using electric production vehicles and solar-powered cells. Netflix and Amazon studios have committed to achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2030. For example, the production of Dune used sustainable set designs and eco-friendly transport, reducing its environmental impact significantly. The logistic industry is at the heart of every film and entertainment sector, ensuring that productions run smoothly from pre-production to final distribution. As the industry undergoes a digital transformation, logistic operations are evolving from traditional physical shipments to AI-driven supply chains, blockchain security, and sustainable transportation solutions. For logistic providers, this shift means investing in AI and predictive analytics for optimizing transportation routes, equipment movement and scheduling, digital distribution network for reducing the reliance on physical media, and enhancing security in cloud-based content delivery, and sustainable supply chains for implementing greener alternatives such as electric fleets and carbon neutral production logistics. This brings us to the end of today's episode. Stay connected and I will see you next time with more insight and updates. Thank you.